Imagine it's 2005. You want to listen to a new album. You go to a store, hand over $15, and walk out with a physical CD. That disc is yours. You can scratch it, sell it, or leave it to your kids in your will. Fast forward to today. You have 100 million songs in your pocket, but you own 0 of them. If Spotify decides to delete an artist tomorrow, they're gone from your life. If you miss a $10 payment, your entire music library vanishes instantly. We've transitioned from the era of ownership to the era of access. It was marketed to us as convenience, but in reality, it's a systematic transfer of wealth from your pocket to Silicon Valley's bank accounts. Today, we're going deep. We're exploring how the subscription economy is re-engineering the human brain, killing the middle class, and why, if we're not careful, we are becoming digital serfs in a feudal tech empire. To understand how we got here, we have to talk about the patient zero of this epidemic: Adobe. In 2011, Adobe was a company in trouble. They sold Photoshop for $700. People bought it once and used it for 5 years. Wall Street hated it. Why? Because Adobe's revenue was lumpy. 1 year high, next year low. So, in 2013, they did something radical. They killed the box. They told the world, you can't buy Photoshop anymore. You can only rent it for $20 a month. Users were furious. There were petitions with 50,000 signatures, but Adobe didn't budge. Why? Because their stock price tripled. Serious. Investors didn't care about the product. They cared about predictability. This created a gold rush. Microsoft followed with Office 365. Sony followed with PS Plus. Even companies that sell physical goods started salivating. Have you heard of HP's Instant Ink? They sell you a printer, but if you stop paying your monthly subscription, they can remotely disable your ink cartridges, even if they're full. Think about that. You bought the printer, you bought the ink, but the company still owns the right for you to use it. This isn't commerce. It's a hostage situation. But let's talk about the original masters of this trap: the gym membership. Did you know that gyms are built on what experts call the ghost member rule? Statistics show that approximately 67% of gym members, that is, 2/3 of their entire customer base, never actually show up. If every person who paid for a membership actually walked through the front door on a Monday morning, the building would literally collapse. And then, there's peak season. Every January, millions of people make New Year's resolutions and sign up for a gym. It's a massive revenue explosion. But by the end of February, 80% of those people have already quit going. But here's the genius part: they don't stop paying. The gym is betting on your guilt. You don't cancel because canceling feels like admitting you've failed your fitness goals. So you keep paying that $50 a month, month after month, for a treadmill you haven't touched in 6 months. You aren't paying for a workout. You are paying for the feeling that you might go someday. And the gym owners? They are laughing all the way to the bank. And have you ever tried to cancel? It's legendary for being a nightmare. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the hard data from the Marketing LTB 2025 subscription report. This is the State of the Union for your wallet, and the numbers are staggering. First, let's talk about the global explosion. The subscription economy isn't just growing, it's dominating. It is estimated to reach $2.1 trillion by the end of 2025. To put that in perspective, subscription-based businesses have grown 5 times faster than the S&P 500 over the last decade. They have found the ultimate infinite money glitch, and it's your bank account. According to the report, the average consumer now manages 5.6 active subscriptions. But here is the part that should scare you. 29% of consumers admit they have subscribed to something accidentally. That is nearly 1 in 3 people paying for a service they didn't even mean to buy. This isn't an accident for the companies. It's a business model. And it gets deeper. The data shows that 32% of consumers now say subscriptions represent over half of their discretionary spending. Even worse, 41% of people are now suffering from subscription fatigue. We are exhausted, yet 62% of companies plan to convert even more products into subscriptions. From your car to your printer, they want a piece of your monthly paycheck. Now, let's break down exactly where that money is disappearing. According to the data, the average household is no longer just paying for one or two things. First, look at streaming. The average user now manages 4 separate paid video subscriptions. Between Netflix, Disney+, Max, and others, you're not just paying for movies, you're paying for the choice of film. Then there's retail. This is where it gets crazy. 54% of all online shoppers now use at least one subscription box. Whether it's clothes, snacks, or beauty products, more than half of us are signed up for a box of surprises that we probably don't even need. Add in your music, your cloud storage, and your gaming pass. And suddenly, those small monthly fees are no longer small. They are a massive, recurring drain on your future wealth. We are being bled dry, $9.99 at a time. Now, let's look at the titans ruling this empire. These aren't just companies. They are digital nations with more citizens than most countries. First, the kings of video streaming. Netflix remains the undisputed leader, hitting a staggering 282 million paid subscribers by the end of 2025. Following behind is Amazon Prime, with over 200 million members worldwide. Though it's more than just video, it's an entire ecosystem of consumption. And then, there's Disney+, holding strong with nearly 160 million subscribers, fueled by massive bundles and legendary franchises. In the world of audio, Spotify reigns supreme. They have over 250 million premium members and a total of 600 million active users. Meanwhile, Google's fastest-growing arm, YouTube Premium and Music, has officially crossed the 100 million mark. But the real money? It's in software. Microsoft is the most subscribed software on Earth, with over 80 million individual consumer subscribers, not even counting the billions of corporate users. Adobe Creative Cloud, the industry standard, has locked in over 30 million creative professionals who have no choice but to pay the monthly tax. Even your downtime is monetized. In gaming, Sony's PlayStation Plus leads with 50 million subscribers, while Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass has transformed the industry with nearly 40 million players. And now, a new player has entered your monthly budget: artificial intelligence. ChatGPT Plus and Google Gemini are no longer just cool tools. They are the new digital landlords. Between 15 and 20 million people are already paying $20 a month just to have an AI assistant. According to the report, AI subscriptions are growing at an explosive rate of 35% year over year. It's the fastest-growing sector in the history of the subscription economy. You used to pay for entertainment. Now, you are paying just to keep up with the speed of work. The question is, how many AI helpers can your wallet actually afford? You might think, I'm smart, I only subscribe to what I need. But the subscription economy isn't built on your logic, it's built on your neurology. First, there's the anchor effect. A company shows you a pro plan for $50 a month, then a basic plan for $12. Suddenly, $12 feels like a steal. You aren't thinking about the $144 a year. You're thinking about the $38 you've saved. Then there are dark patterns. The Roach Motel. It's incredibly easy to get in, but impossible to get out. Some companies require you to literally call a representative during business hours to cancel an account you created in 2 seconds on your phone. The industry term for this is churn management. Their goal is to make the exit so frustrating that your brain chooses to pay the $10 just to avoid the headache. Let's talk about the big picture. Why is this bad for the economy? When you owned things, you had equity, you had assets. If you fell on hard times, you could sell your tools, your car, or your media collection. In a subscription world, the moment you lose your job, you lose everything. Your software, your entertainment, even your ability to drive your smart car. We are moving toward a society described by the World Economic Forum as, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." But are we happy, or are we just perpetually billed? According to reports, the average American household spends over $2,500 a year on subscriptions alone. That's a down payment on a house every decade. That's a college fund. Instead, it's being siphoned off to keep the servers running at Netflix and Disney. We are trading our long-term wealth for short-term content. So, where does this end? Are we going to subscribe to the air we breathe? Not quite, but we are getting close. The future of this economy is moving into dangerous territories. In the future, you won't own your car, your fridge, or even your coffee machine. You've already seen BMW try this with heated seats. But imagine your smart fridge locking the ice maker feature behind a $4.99 monthly paywall. Or your printer is refusing to scan a document because your basic scanning plan expired. As AI becomes more integrated into our work, it will become our most expensive essential. We are already seeing $20 a month for ChatGPT and Gemini. Soon, you might need an AI subscription just to write an email, manage your calendar, or even organize your photos. If you don't pay, your digital productivity drops to zero. It's a tax on your professional survival. The goal of the future economy is to turn every one-time buyer into a lifetime renter. They want to eliminate the word mine and replace it with ours for a fee. The question isn't what will be a subscription next, it's what will be left that isn't. So, after seeing the numbers, after seeing how they track your brain, what can we actually do about it? 1. Demand perpetual licenses. Support developers who offer a buy once option. 2. The subscription purge. Use apps like Rocket Money or simply check your Apple ID subscriptions every single Sunday. If you didn't use it this week, kill it. 3. Physical media is back. There's a reason vinyl records and physical books are booming. It's the desire for something that can't be updated or deleted by a billionaire in a boardroom. 4. The 24-hour cooling period. Never sign up for a free trial immediately. Wait 24 hours. The subscription economy won't stop until we stop clicking, "I agree." They want your attention, they want your data, but most of all, they want your automaticity. Ownership is more than just having stuff. It's about independence. Next time you see a subscribe for $9.99 button, ask yourself, am I buying a service or am I signing a lease on my own life? If you want to own your financial future, maybe start by hitting that subscribe button on this channel. It's the only one that actually pays you back in knowledge, and it's actually free. For now, stop renting. Start owning. I'll see you in the next mind-bending video.